So this is Ballintoy village. We are on our way back. We're going to Ballycastle to get a Morelli's. Yeah. An ice cream, because I haven't had an ice cream. I'm being really good, aren't I? After a big fish supper. No, it was a healthy chicken thing, so it wasn't chips that weren't greasy or nothing, really nice. And a bit of salad. So the wee place I'm staying in, you can call in for a meal, you don't have to be staying there, and they do carry-outs as well. So, Kitty's Park. So I have to move my camera. I don't want people thinking I'm videoing kids. It's hard when you're walking around Northern Ireland and you're videoing stuff, because you don't want, I wouldn't want somebody videoing me, you know, without my permission and that. So if I see anybody coming down, I let them see that I'm holding the camera away or the phone away from them, because I think it's rude to film people, you know, because some people don't like being on camera and that. I understand that, so I won't do it. And when there's kiddies about, don't want people thinking I'm videoing their children, so I wouldn't like a stranger videoing my grandchildren. So I just move the camera or turn it off. So show respect and a bit of restraint, folks, with, you know, cameras. There's people that really, some people have phobias and they don't like their photo taken and stuff, so even though it's out in public and you can do it, doesn't mean that you should do it. So be respectful. So it's a lovely wee drive, this, and it's a really short distance. We've just left there, what, 2 minutes ago?
Yeah.
And we'll be driving by where we're staying, yeah? And we'll show you. And then how quick it is to get to Ballycastle, which is only 6 minutes from where we're staying. And there's Roslin Island. Sorry, there's bushes all along this road. They've resurfaced, these are all newly resurfaced, these roads, so no potholes. And there's the wee sheep. As we were coming down, they were on the other half. Now this is, take us slowly, please, because we're up high and look at how high we're up. I'm not even looking, I'm just pointing the phone that direction. This is why I don't fly. Can't you picture me in a plane? They'd have to ground the plane and have me carried off. That's why I won't even attempt to get on one. I flew years ago as a child and everything, not a fear. I still don't know why it started, but I just don't like the idea of being, it's when the engines start roaring, when it's about to go up that runway, and that's when the colour just leaves me. So I haven't been on an aeroplane from the 90s, and I've no hurry to get on one either. I like holidaying over here and camping, because it's not, I know people enjoy going abroad and stuff, but I don't, because if you're packing to do and you're not allowed to take this now in a plane, you're not allowed to take that, and you're only allowed to take so much weight with you. You're not allowed, I don't even know if you're allowed to take face cream now and all. It's just so many rules. And half the time you turn up thinking that you're okay at the airport, that people have rung and they said, oh yes, you can bring that, and you get there and they go, you can't take that. So it goes in the bin. And then you have to sit in an airport for 2 hours before your flight, bored. And then you have to get on that terrifying plane, taken off. And goodness knows how long you're going to be on that plane for, stuck like in a sardine can, and then you're off the other end, that landing. And then you have to get to your place you're staying. It takes me a week to recover from that, and then I have to get the courage up to do it all again to come home. No. I throw a tent and my stuff in the car. have my wee flask filled and my coffee. We can stop in the way and all, and oh, there's our campsite. That's on the bottom of the hill. We're up on the top. See the wee blue tents and all up at the top? We're just behind them. I didn't want to go right onto the edge there. And this is the wee place that we're staying at coming up. Look, do you see the wee horse statue? You know, I'm going to take photographs of this. There we are, Glenmore. It's a wee hotel and it's absolutely lovely. And John and Fira run it, and they are really lovely, chatty, nice people, and I really do like it up here. So we've just passed our campsite, and it's only a few minutes with lovely views to Ballycastle. You won't believe how close it is. What flavour of ice cream do you want? With nuts?
Yep.
I'm going to see if they have. Do you know what I really like? You know the diabetic vanilla ice cream? There's no sugar in it.
Yeah.
I'm not diabetic, but it tastes lovely. I'm trying to cut down the sugar. I need to lose weight. I'm not grossly overweight or anything, but like everybody else, all the women over here are complaining with the weight that they've put on because they weren't allowed out to get exercise and this, that and the other, and just bored sitting in the house munching chocolate, crisps, anything they could get their hands on. And there's the windmill in the distance. The window wide open because it's so warm again. Look at this. And there's lovely wee bungalows just coming up on the right. Look at this scenery. And there's a person whose house they want to blend in and not be noticed. Bright. You won't miss that in the dark night. This is the Glens of Antrim. Isn't it? Believe it or not, I've lived in Northern Ireland all my life, and I've seen very little of it. We just basically stayed around where we were. You went for Malile was your foreign holiday. You went for a day trip to Malile, and you went for a day trip to Bangor, and you'd love the Bangor people. I call them Bangorians. They talk all like that, and they put the voice on, if the telephone voice. But when they lose the head with anybody, it's broad Belfast. So don't be throwing stones at me, all my Bangor friends. We've all different accents. Over here, I have a Belfast accent, but it's not broad Belfast. You want to hear some of the broad Belfast ones? The Ballymena people. Ah, boys, a dear. They talk all like that. And some of them are broad Ballymena, and you can't make a word out they're saying. They talk that fast. It is so... I love the Ballymena. And then the fellow that was camping beside us, he's Irish. And I love the Irish accent.
The land of the bogs and the little people.
Oh, honestly, I could listen to that guy. It turns out that the guy in the tent beside us works with my son.
He comes from the land of the bogs and the little people.
Oh, the little people. The leprechauns.
Yep.
You have everybody over. I love the North Coast, honestly. You meet, Puerto Ricans, everything. But the Northwest is a motorbike race that they have up at the North Coast. And you have, they come from Germany and all over the world on their fancy motorbikes, showing off their bikes and their helmets and their kits and all. I used to go down to it. And that's when Joey Dunlop was racing. He was world champion in the Isle of Man and all over the different bike races. And it was great watching all the bikes and the different leathers and boots, and everybody used to get all their gear ready for that to show off. Oh, there's a lot of bike people down here, isn't there? Pedal bikes. So there is, you'll see them out.
Oh, motorbikes? I thought you were talking about push bikes.
No, I was talking about motorbikes and that. All along this wee stretch of road, there's guest houses, there's wee signs up going tea and buns and tea and cake, and that's another holiday park just in behind the trees there. There's wee guest houses. You can hire cottages as well. And there's so many places down here. But they're saying now, because a lot of people are staying at home, they're not going abroad. The camper vans, you can't buy one. As soon as they're up for sale, bang, they're gone. Everybody's buying the camper vans up, and caravans, no matter what condition they're in, doing them up to go on holiday in Northern Ireland, stay in Northern Ireland. And I bet you when they do this year, they'll stay at it, because when they get a taste for it, and the money you're saving, I don't know what that is, it's scary looking. They just fall in love with the wee towns that they come in when the people are so friendly and all. It saves you a fortune on those flights and accommodation abroad. And so we're in Ballycastle. That's how quick it is. And hopefully we'll get a wee car park. And we're going for ice cream, so I'll catch you later.